To the goddamn deal, man. Swing only Pappy, and we are back with another video. And look, I'm going to be very blunt with y'all. If you're weak-minded, bro, do not join the military. Don't let me hype you up. Don't let TikTok hype you up. Don't let your cousin talk you into it, because the military ain't built for everybody, big dog, and it damn sure ain't built for people who crumble under pressure. All right, people think it's about push-ups and yelling. Nah, fool. That's the easy part to me. But the mental side, that's where people get exposed. So I'm finna get into the truth nobody likes to talk about or say when it comes to the military. You know what I'm saying? So the first things first, pressure that you receive or that you're gonna come across in the military is non-stop, big dog. The first thing that hits you in the military is the pressure. Like I said, I'm not talking about, oh, my boss is annoying pressure. I'm talking about every day somebody is holding you accountable. Yeah, somebody's holding you accountable. In basic, BMT, every move you make is judged. You breathe wrong, you get yelled at. You think slow, you get yelled at. You tie your boots sloppy, you getting yelled at. If you the type that shuts down when you're stressed, bro, that environment is gonna do a number on your confidence, big dog. And it doesn't stop when you get to your base, bro. Your job, your deadlines, your inspections, all of it matters, dog. Because it's not just about you anymore. If you mess up, the whole unit feels it. You know what I'm saying? Weak people fold in that type of environment, you know, and there's nothing wrong with it. It ain't built for everybody. You know, the second thing, bro, the leadership will test your character. And I'm gonna tell you something real. You will work under great leaders and absolutely terrible ones, big dog. And the terrible ones, they will test your patience, your composure, your sanity. They will get on every last nerve in your body that you have to offer. You know, you're going to you might deal with favoritism. You might deal with someone who hates you for no reason. You might deal with someone who outranks you but has zero common sense. You know, like in a civilian world, you can get quit. You know what I'm saying? That's what people fail to realize. When people talk about the military and complain, why don't you just quit? You can't. You stuck for them 4 to 6 years. Cause like in the military, bro, you gotta show up tomorrow. Salute the same person and do your job, you know? And if you're weak minded, that's going to eat you alive, man. This is where people mentally crack, you know, not from the work, but from the frustration of dealing with the nonsense you can't escape, man. Alright? Y'all follow along with me. The next thing, number 3, mental toughness is built in the fire. You know, here's the real twist. Here's the weird twist. The military doesn't care how mentally tough you think you are. They care about how you respond when something goes wrong. All right. Your hours change, you gotta handle it. You know, your deployment gets extended, you gotta handle it. You know, you gonna learn, bro. You gonna learn how to take your L's and just move on to the military. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you don't take anything else from this video, bro, I want you to take that the military will teach you how to take your L's and move on. But let me keep going with what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? But this is where like people get stronger or they break. You know, some people start crying every day. Some start hating their life. Some start acting out, drinking too much. Me, I was drinking too much, or getting in trouble and just doing dumb stuff. But for some, they get sharper. They develop the discipline that they never had. You know, they get mentally bulletproof. But that's not automatic. You gotta earn that toughness. You gotta go through some things to, you know, get that toughness about you or build that toughness up. You know, and again, if you're weak minded, the system, the military, it's going to expose you real fast, dog. I'm trying to tell you. So don't join the military if you're weak minded. Not because you can't handle it, but because the military will force you to grow in ways you may not be ready for. You know what I'm saying? If you can't take the criticism, if you're emotional, if you fall under pressure, you're going to have a rough 4 to 6 years. And the reason why I say, 4 to 6 years, because you're going to either sign a 4-year contract or a 6-year contract. But if you're ready to grow, the military will turn you into a beast mentally. You know what I'm saying? And physically if you get in that gym. You know, it just depends on who you want to be. Point blank simple. So if you're either one of these persons that I'm speaking about in this video, don't join or join. All right. So look, I'm gonna keep the content coming. Hold on, I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna keep the content coming. Like, comment, subscribe, and hype the video if you're new. And I'll check y'all next one, bruh.